Having obtained Governor Robert Ray's approval for the National Guard to be deployed in 1979 for the terrible, devastating tornadoes that had struck Manson and Algona, the next morning we had to go out to inspect the damage. So I contacted Lieutenant Governor Terry Branstad, brand new, newly elected Lieutenant Governor of our state. I spoke to him on the phone and I said, Lieutenant Governor, here's the situation, all this damage. He was, of course, aware of the damage from news reports on TV. I said, we have a helicopter standing by. You are the face of Iowa government. We want to have you, take you to there to view the damage, to interact with local officials and citizens. And we have a helicopter standing by. And he, of course, was ready to do that. We flew up to his hometown. We picked him up and proceeded then to travel by helicopter into Algona and later to Manson. And the scene was just incredible. There we saw cars that had been picked up, were in the second floor of houses. There were buildings with only the foundation left. We spoke to people who were in their basement holding their children when the tornado hit, and it started to pull the child out of a woman's arms, and she talked about desperately holding on to her child. It was stunning. And Governor Branstad was then at the forefront of our efforts over the next days and week to get emergency assistance, federal assistance, rushed to these towns to go through all the paperwork, get the approvals on this, some of which were difficult to do. After having been the longest serving governor in the history of the United States of America, been with Lieutenant Governor, now Ambassador Terry Branstad, and he always talks about that story, and he tells me, you know, it was the first time I ever went out to address a crisis. He remembered that I took him on this. I made the arrangements. You know, I was familiar with doing helicopter things from Vietnam and going out to assess situations. And that has been a bond between us over all these years, over the last 40+ years since that devastating tornado hit Algona and Manson.